Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you through how to add and upload a book to your KDP dashboard. So this one is definitely going to be for those other self-publishing or aspiring authors out there who are contemplating self-publishing. Before we get started with that though, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Nicole Wolf. I am a paranormal romance writer and mommy of two, and I am about to republish my first book called Bitten by Darkness in July of this year. It is currently 2021 for any of my future viewers out there. Hi. Okay, so let me share my screen so I can show you what I'm doing, and I can walk you through how to add your book and upload your book to the KDP dashboard. Okay, so I am now on my computer. Let me go to my KDP dashboard. Okay, so once you log into your KDP account, this is your home page, your main dashboard in KDP. It's pretty easy. All you have to do when you're ready to add a new book is choose whether you want to add an ebook or a paperback book. I am adding an ebook currently because I want to set up a pre-order for it would be my first actual book in the series, but I am publishing the prequel, which is the Bitten by Darkness is the prequel. I am publishing that to my newsletter, and I'm publishing the paperback only publicly in July of 2021. But the only way you could get the ebook version of that book is by signing up to my newsletter. So I am setting up my book 1 in the series pre-order for me to have the link to put in the back of my newsletter magnet. So you're going to click Kindle ebook, and then it is going to bring you to the next page. This is kind of where you start filling out all of your basic information. What language is it? What is the book's title? The title for mine is called Tempted by Twilight. And then subtitle. I usually just kind of try and pop in the main category keywords in the subtitle. So this would be there you go, a fated mate's forbidden romance. That works. Now this is you can always come back and change this later. That is the lovely thing about self-publishing and KDP and all of that stuff. You can kind of see what works, see what doesn't work, and then change things that you think might need changed. Okay, and then this is part of a series. So I'm gonna click the add series details. If you're not publishing in a series, you can skip this step. Now I already started the series, so I'm gonna select series instead of creating a new one. And this is going to be my forbidden, wait. Back. Oh, 0, okay. I was a little, okay, so this is going to be a main content. So my last book I put under related content because it was a prequel and not part of the main series. Okay, so this title, Tempted by Twilight, is book number 1 in the series. That is true, confirm. Okay, and then press done. And there you go. See, series information is updated. Book 1 of the Forbidden Fate series. Okay, and then edition number, you don't actually have to add this unless you want to, if it's first, second, third, fifth, 10th. I think this is usually more common in nonfiction books than it is in fiction books, in my opinion. Okay, and then you're going to add your name or your pen name if it's not your actual name. And then contributors, if you want to add anybody that is other than yourself that contributed to the book. Most of the time people don't do that. It's usually just the author or authors. Okay, and then description of the book, I have over in my notes on Google Drive. I keep all of my notes and everything like that on Google Drive, and my actual manuscript in Word is what I do. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull my quick synopsis here for now. I haven't changed this from the old one yet, but that's just because I haven't, why? Okay, that's just because I haven't gotten around to it yet. I usually don't work on that until after I'm completely done with all of the edits and it is like ready to go out as an art copy, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to copy that and then paste it. I'm not going to worry about formatting it yet. Like I said, this is just kind of a placeholder page for now. I will, oh, I can, and I find it a lot easier. Just a helpful tip here. I find it a lot easier to tweak book descriptions from my Amazon author dashboard instead of my KDP dashboard. So just a little helpful hint. I just find that it's a lot easier to maneuver things and, you know, bold certain things and things like that. I just find it easier over on Amazon, on the Amazon author dashboard. Okay. All right, that looks good. And then obviously your publishing rights, I own the copyright. Public domain work is pretty much for people who are publishing like books that are in public domain, which basically means that, you know, the author has been dead for a long time or has relinquished copyright, like their own copyright, and just put it in the public domain. But most of the time it just means that the author has been deceased for more than 70 years, you know, like Jane Austen is now considered public domain. Okay, and then enter up to 7 keywords. I haven't really done my keyword research, so I'm just going to put in like things that I know are part of this real quick. I gotta think of more, but anyway, you get the idea. You fill in your keywords. I can come back and set that up later. Okay, and then down here, you're going to set your categories. Now, this only lets you do 2 categories. However, depending on what keywords you put in at the top, could automatically add you into additional categories. So that is why it's really important for you to do your keyword and category research, because depending on what keywords you use in your description, in your actual keyword boxes that I was just filling in, that is going to let Amazon know if it needs to put you into any additional smaller niche categories. For instance, like my Bitten by Darkness kind of is automatically going to be ending up going into like vampire romance or shifter and werewolves romance, or whatever the categories are called within the paranormal romance category. Okay, so we're going to go into, for me at least, I'm going to go into fiction, and then I'm going to scroll down to romance because it is primarily a romance. And then I am going to click paranormal. And now here's the thing. So I could click new adult because it is technically a new adult. The only reason I hesitate to do that is because I've noticed most new adult titles are contemporary titles, meaning they take place in real world, you know, modern settings, basically. Which my book does not take place in. So even though my characters are the right age for new adult, I don't think it would actually fit into that category as well. So instead, I'm going to click paranormal, obviously, because I know it fits in there. And then I am going to put it into fantasy. And that is just because obviously if it's, you know, it does have, it will have magical elements later in the series. And it has obviously vampires and werewolves and things of that nature, which is kind of a fantasy element. So that's why I choose those two categories, main categories, I should say, because like I said, it will end up falling into other smaller niche categories as well. Okay, so I'm going to click save. All right, and then this is just if you want to select an age range for a children's book. I don't do this because it's not a children's book. So I don't need to put like a grade or an age. It's an adult book. So, and then right here, this is where you will decide, do you want to release your book now or do you want to make it available for ebook pre-order? I am setting up a pre-order, and then you're going to pick your release date. Now, the only thing is I'm not sure. Okay. I wasn't sure because last time, I think the last time I came in, which was back in like 1819 was the last time I was doing anything with KDP dashboard until recently when with my whole author career relaunch going on. You could only place a pre-order with Amazon for 3 months. So if you were setting up your book, you could not set it up prior to 90 days before its release. I think they've changed it now to a complete year where you can actually go in and set up your pre-order a full year in advance, which finally Amazon, because that is a lot more common in publishing. Most traditional publishers have their pre-orders set up at least a year in advance. So thank you, Amazon, for changing that, because I am not a super fast publisher. I'm not one of those people who can release books every month or every 3 months even sometimes. So it's really nice that I am still able to have my pre-order links in the back of my books, even though it might be a year until that next book is coming out. So I really appreciate that they changed that a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my pre-order up for, I'm debating if I want to do it in October or November. I mean, I guess I could do November. The only reason I worry with November is because that is kind of when a lot of Christmas shopping is going on, you know what I mean? So not everybody is kind of looking for buying themselves books, but maybe if I keep it earlier in November, that might work. So I think I'll try. Me personally, I like to do things on, I know traditional model says Tuesdays. I like to do mine on Fridays. There is absolutely no specific reason. I mean, there is a specific reason I'm choosing a Friday, but there's no like evidence or studies out there that show one day over another day leads to better sales. As far as the traditionally published Tuesday releases go, that is simply because the traditional publishers, especially the big five, want to publish on a Tuesday because big bestseller lists come out on a Tuesday. So like New York Times, USA Today, and you know, you get the gist. They come out on a Tuesday. So if you release on a Tuesday, you have a whole week, Tuesday through Tuesday, for you to get sales in order to make that list. Where me, I am not really concerned with making lists. So I am choosing Fridays because where I live, at least in the United States, a lot of people get paid on a Friday, on a Thursday or a Friday. So that is why I'm choosing a Friday, because it's the end of the week. It's right before the weekend when people are getting ready to have downtime in the United States. because of the traditional Monday through Friday work week. I understand that it's not true for everybody. I understand it's not, but that's just why I'm choosing a Friday, because for me, then that gives me the entire week, Monday through Friday, to make sure that I have kind of everything in place, because weekends get a little hectic for me. So that is why I am choosing a Friday. That way I have the whole week. It releases on Friday, and then hopefully, you know, I have everything set up that I need set up for the release. So I am going to release on the 12th. Sound good? Sounds good. I could change it if I need to. And it says I need to submit the final version of my pre-order title before November 8th. So that shouldn't be a problem. And it like I said, it's giving me a little bit of a cushion room, just to make sure that I have everything like in place. So once you choose your date, if you're doing a pre-order, if you're not, you just click I am ready to release my book now. And then you will hit save and continue. I apologize that this video is probably getting longer than you thought and a little rambly. I have a tendency to talk too much and go into more detail and go off on little side tangents that I probably don't need to do. So I'm sorry, but I hope my little tangents and little tidbits of information are helpful. If they are, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments that you're finding some of this information helpful. And if you have any questions, make sure to just post them down below. Okay, so now we are on the next page, which is the ebook content. This is where you're going to choose your like that's the next page, where you're going to choose how you want your book distributed and stuff like that. Okay, so DRM, digital rights management. This is basically to inhibit unauthorized distribution of a Kindle file. So I don't really know how important it is. I don't use it. Okay, yeah, so oh, it's a okay. It's a fly. I was like, what just flew in front of my webcam? Oh, you could tell Summer's here. Anyway, okay, so I'm not sure if I used DRM last time or not. Okay, so I'm gonna click yes, because obviously I don't want my book pirated, because this is a book that I plan on like publishing and selling. I guess I wouldn't be as picky if it was like my free book on my newsletter, but this one I guess I'm being a little more picky about. Anyway, okay, so this will say, okay, so this is basically do you want to upload your manuscript file now or later? If I decide to upload later, it does tell you, obviously, it has it in big bold letters right here. You must submit the final version of your pre-order title before November 8th. So that's fine. I have a manuscript, so I could put it in, but it is not formatted and is nowhere near ready for publication. And I don't want people getting that by accident. So I'm not going to upload anything right now. I will come back and do it after I've formatted everything. Okay, and then here you can launch your cover. So this is what I am doing because I like to do cover reveals, which is something I did not do last time when I first published in 2018, because I didn't know what I was doing. And I had no idea how to market things, but I'm learning. I've learned a lot in a short amount of time, in a handful of years. Okay, so now I apparently hit the wrong button. Hold on, let me move you. Oh, okay, so you could just put a placeholder, but that's not what I wanted. So can I go back? Can I go back? Go back. Is that this? No. Okay. All right, I needed to go back because I was like, I didn't want to do that. Okay, yeah, I accidentally hit launch cover creator, which isn't what I wanted. I wanted to hit this button, which is upload a cover that I already have. I actually have the cover ready. But I am actually going to be putting in a placeholder cover as soon as I find it. I have so many folders. It's ridiculous. Oh, does it have to be? Okay. Wait, no, I have a JPEG. I know I have a JPEG. Is it in download? It should be in downloads. This is so unnerving. All right, well, let's see if I can find it in here. Pictures. I have so many things. Okay. I know I have it somewhere. I've gotten it out of here so many times. It's like I need to like, there it is. Haha. See, I knew it was somewhere. I have too many folders. I have way too many folders. I really got to organize my computer files. Way bad. Anyway, so I found my placeholder cover, which is basically my cover with like a big thing over the top that says, you know, cover reveal coming soon, so that people know there will be a cover, but it's not revealed yet. So that is my little placeholder cover for now. Okay, and then, oh, this is it in case, so when you're closer, okay, so Kindle ebook previewer, which is right here. This is for after you're done uploading your formatted manuscript file and you want to see what it looks like, make sure that there's no like wonky things happening once you've uploaded it to Kindle. You know, there isn't like a big space in between two paragraphs that you didn't want, or your picture isn't like at the bottom instead of at the top, or things of that nature. I didn't upload a manuscript file, so I can't do that right now, but this is where you do that. You just press launch previewer. Okay, and now here is the important part for me. So you don't have to get an ISBN. Kindle or Amazon will give you a free ISBN. However, if that's what you choose to do, you can only publish that ISBN on Amazon. So you can't take that ISBN and go publish it over on Apple and Barnes and Noble and Kobo and so on and so forth. So that ISBN is limited to Amazon only. I wanted to publish wide this time, from now on, I should say. So I bought my own ISBN. So over on Bowker is where I have my list of ISBNs. As you can see, I did not assign them all yet, but I did assign this one finally. It does take a few days for Bowker to assign, like officially assign that ISBN to that title. So don't wait to the last minute to do this, because it does take a few days just for Bowker to officially assign the ISBN, so that when you put it into Amazon, Amazon will actually recognize it. Okay, and then you can put in a publisher, but that is optional. Do I want to put in a publisher? See, the thing is, I want to start a publisher, like a publishing company, but I haven't done that yet because I haven't gotten there yet. So I don't know. I guess I could just leave it blank, but I don't really want to. I'll just put my name, Nicole Wolf Books. That's what I put as all my handles. So why not? Okay, and then you're gonna hit save and continue. Another thing about the ISBNs, if you don't know, an ISBN, you have to have, highlighted error. Where's the error? Oh, no, I thought I did. Please. Oh, okay. Wait, I can't go to the next step without uploading my manuscript. I thought I could. Maybe I just forgot to press the, I must have forgotten to click that. Where was I? Oh, yes, ISBN. So you have to have a different ISBN for an ebook and and then another ISBN for a paperback and then another ISBN for a hardback. So you can't use one ISBN for each title. It has to be one ISBN for each title and each format of that title, just so you know. So if you're planning on publishing ebooks, audio, that includes audiobooks, I believe. Ebook, audiobook, paperback, hardback, you're going to need 4 ISBNs just for one book or one title. Oh my God. Stupid flies. Anyway. Okay. So now we are on the final page. This is where you're going to choose whether or not you're going to choose your pricing, and you're going to choose whether or not you want to enroll your book in KDP Select, which is the Kindle Unlimited program. I am not putting mine in KDP Select because, as I've said, I am publishing wide. However, if you are planning on publishing your title in and you want it in the Kindle Unlimited program, you would click this button right here, enroll my book in KDP Select. That would enroll your book for the first 90 days. So it's only on a 90-day program, and then it will automatically enroll you after that 90-day period unless you manually go in and deselect it. Okay, and then obviously select territories. So if you don't want your book, available worldwide, if you say you only want your book available in the United States, then you would click individual territories. Most people I know of don't do that, especially if they're publishing fiction. They want their books available worldwide. Okay, and then you need to choose your primary marketplace, which means the marketplace you believe you're going to have the most sales. Mine is going to be Amazon.com. Someone else might end up having more sales in Canada or the UK or Australia or wherever. You would just pick whichever primary marketplace you think you would have the most sales in. Okay, now this is where you're going to choose your pricing. First, you need to select a royalty plan and set your Kindle ebook list price below whatever the plan is. So if you go with 70%, then it says, you'll see when I click 70%, the title must be between $2.99 and $9.99 in order to qualify for 70% royalties. However, I am putting my pre-order price at a lower price. So once I click 35, you could price it anywhere between 99 cents and $200. So I'm doing 35% for my pre-orders because I am pricing my pre-orders at $1.99, which is half price off of my normal pricing, which is going to be $3.99. So obviously then once my book releases, I can come in. This is the nice thing about self-publishing. You can come in on release day and change it. So I could come in on, what freaking day did I choose? November 12th. Is that, yeah. I could come back in on November 12th and then come down, although I should probably do it beforehand, but I probably won't because I wouldn't want it to accidentally go through faster. And then it's technically still on pre-order, but now I changed my pre-order price. Anyway, so I would come in on release day and then change it physically to $3.99 and 70% royalties from my release date onward. And then here you're going to see it actually lists out all of your other pricing on all of the other places. And then what you could do is you could change the pricing manually, which is what I like to do because it automatically converts it and then it looks really strange. So for me, I always just take the last number and put it a 9 at the end. And that's all I do. I just, if it says it's supposed to be 140, I just up to 149, 163. 163 is like a weird price. What is that? I'll just put that at $1.99. I like 49s or 99s. Okay. What is going on? Go away. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go through all these quick. What's this? I'll just put that at 199. 999. I guess I'll put 249. And then 39.99. Why? That sounds expensive to me. But that's the conversion rate apparently. Okay, and then 49. 9. No, not 0. 9. There we go. Okay, so now I went through and I kind of made all of the pricing on all of the stores look like they're supposed to look, which is most people see 99s or 49s, or like it's not like $3.63. Like you don't see that professionally, at least. I don't think you do. Okay, and then allow Kindle lending. Allows your customers to lend your Kindle ebook after purchasing it to their friends and family for a duration of 14 days. Oh, I like that. I'm okay with that. I mean, if they want to lend it out. I mean, it only gives them 14 days to do it, so I'm good with that. Okay, and then pre-order terms, obviously it's confirming that you know the terms of submitting a book for pre-order and all that stuff. So that is absolutely everything as far as setting up your KDP. So your KDP, your book for KDP distribution. Okay, so I'm going to hit submit for pre-order. And then that should be it. There it is, done. And then you will see, yep, there it is. Congratulations, Tempted by Twilight, If Fate Meets Forbidden Romance is up for pre-order. However, it can take 72 hours for your title to be available for purchase on Amazon, which is fine. At this point, all I really wanted was the link so that I could plug it into my newsletter magnet at the back of my newsletter magnet. So now that I have that, I can go do that. Okay, so I'm going to close this, and then you can see it is now on my dashboard right here. Pre-order is in review. So I don't know if it's actually going to give me a link yet. Let me see if it takes me to the link page. I don't think so. Because I think if it did, I would be able to click this and it would bring down the different store options that I could go to the page in the different stores. So it looks like I'm probably gonna have to wait until they actually approve it and then create the page, which shouldn't take too long. Like I said, 72 hours is usually on the long end. So probably, by the end of the day, maybe tomorrow, I'll be able to do that. So let me stop sharing my screen now that we're done. Hi guys. Okay, so that is everything. That's how you go onto your KDP dashboard and add and upload a new book for, in my case, a pre-order, but you don't have to put it on pre-order. It's the same process whether you're putting it up for pre-order or regular. You would just end up skipping a few steps instead of choosing a pre-order date and things like that. So that is everything from me today. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more like it as far as the indie publishing journey goes, like these kind of take you along with me, steps and showing you how I'm doing it. Make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe and the little bell so that you know when I post all the videos like this. And that is all from me. I will see everybody in my next video. Bye, guys.